Welcome, everyone. Hold on. That's uh, not scuffed. I can dig that. Alrighty, welcome, everyone. I hope we're all having a pleasant Tuesday or Wednesday. If that's what it is where you are. Um, so we're gonna be working on putting this big fucker together. To start, I'm probably not going to work on the hands as I was originally planning on like replacing the fingers that are missing. Um, but they really won't be. Yeah, they won't be seen with the angle that it's sitting at. I don't think. At least they're not going to be like very visible. Um, Now like it's in the bay. It's an Atlas. It probably got into some Rock'em Sock'em Robots match and you know broke its fingies. Actually, are these size-wise in comparison? Ooh. Looking fade away. That doesn't actually. I think I'm going to be using more of those. So can't fade away. Good night. Oh. Smaller? That's the smallest. Okay. So we're gonna knock off. One of my mechs went for a tumble. Okay. So yeah, I think I changed my mind. We are going to try and fix this a little bit. At least. Ah, damn it. The difference in fucking. I have that right there. I could have used. It's 2.27. You are 3. That's almost a full millimeter. Oh. Yeah, no, we're not doing this. It's not gonna look right. If I had something that was smaller, if I had like, even if it was only like 2.5 mil, would be perfect. But unfortunately, I do not have anything of the appropriate size. So we're just gonna hide it. Okay. So part of what I want to do here. I need to do two things. First, that should be fine. And where did you go, Sprugu? start by gluing shit together. This here sprue goo. Also going to use a wee bit of or what I'd like to say Lino, welcome in. How's things, monsieur? Thank you very much for the resub, by the by. I appreciate your generosity. Okay, I have a lid for this thing. Where the fuck did I put it? Damn it. Fine. You know what? Fuck it. I'll find it in a minute. I need a pokey. I need a pokey! Something small and thin. So that I can stick it in the tip of my bottle. I guess this would... Ah! Oh noes! Not dying internet. That sucks. Ah, there we go. I win. Get along the bottom edge. Oh no. Stay exactly how I put you. Probably should just be using CA glue. However, like the gap filling of the sprue goo is helpful considering this is an FDM print. Peeing out the back. Should not be peeing out the back. Stay. Stay. That unreliable US internet, I swear. All Comcast's fault. Everybody put Comcast on blast. That just along the edge. Not on the rest of it. Align the standing position, and let's just hold this here for a moment. And yes, this model is fucking huge. Like this is past what can be considered as a mini by a long fucking shot. Okay. Here. I think I just want to. Yeah, I'm just going to use CA and Accelerator for these bits. I think that's going to be the most reliable way to actually get it on there quickly. CA glue on you. Ah, fuck you! Where I put you? None of this bullshit today. Fuck me. Ah! I'm being an asshole. Fine, I'll just force these two together for a minute. Let's do this. Put a small drop back there where it won't be seen. Give it a spritz. That should hold that for long enough that I can get this part dealt with. So, spritz on you. Big old doot of blue on you. And then we hold. Ah. I win. Can I just set you on your head? Will you stay put if I just set you on your head? Come on. Ah, you will. Nice. That's awesome. I know you can't see it. It's in my little wavy tray on my wet palette, but it fucking apparently works. So, not gonna complain. That will interfere. I can't mind. We can watch and see. We want to come to tickets to. She has no. He said the God hunter waits for you. Oop. I fucking stay put. Hold you for a moment. Sure. Fucking stick. The power of your own making. God hunter's gonna hunt you down. Beautiful. It is together. Now it will stand there. Now, okay, now that that's setting, I need to make sure I don't have anything more to place on this. Two and get removed. Hmm. don't have anything that I could use at this scale, I don't think. Let me check my bits box again, actually. How's that on the back there? Yeah, good. Yeah, we'll do that again. Put another fan in the back of that. And it sucks that I don't have any more, like, toolboxes. In there. Ooh. I do have a couple little small, like, power pack things that I could probably utilize as... Yeah. Put you there. Ooh, where'd that light go? Light go! Nope, not you. Ah, right there. So we have a light bit that could be used potentially. I don't think an Atlas crew would have full. I don't think an Atlas crew would have any skulls hanging around their mech bay. I mean, maybe if they were Word of Blade. Blankets are kind of fucky as it is, so. Yeah, that's right. Talking shit about the Word of Blake. I have a plastic one of these. There's that part of it. Ooh. More little bits. Mm. Oh, there we go. I can use that just as like a bit of power conduit. Have you ever felt the love like all your friends have turned you close? You stay away and won't go close. You're scared of losing all you know. Take my hand and don't let go. Take a hold and don't let go. Feel me screaming through your bones. I am the hopeful broken souls. Have you ever felt the love like all your friends have turned to foes? And won't go close, you're scared of losing all you know. Take my hand and don't let go. Take a hold and don't let go. Feel me blowing through your bones. I am the hopeful broken soul. Yeah. Okay. So, I got a few more things that I can add in as bits and bobs while the big boy there has its glue curing. Ah, there you are. Yay! I can unlive the blade. Please tell me these are strong enough to the nubbins. There, good. Where are my files? Fucking way down there, aren't they? I really need to organize my shit. I can use this. It might work. Yeah. So you are gonna move off the side for a minute. It'll it will remove bits. All I need to worry about. Power conduit. And here I thought I wouldn't ever find a way to use a lot of my extra 40k bits. And now we're going to take some sprue goo. This stuff works really well on this. Kind of what it was meant for. You get set up. Now, back that way. You can come back up this way. I know where I'm going to put you vaguely. However, where am I going to put the others? Ooh, I know. Okay, so again, need to snip some shit off. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. You. A couple of you in there towards the back. Like, we don't need these as, like, hey, this is a thing, you need to look at me. This is just, like, some extra stuff. Usually put them up a little bit higher. Yeah. 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 Um, there. Give you a chance to set up. We're gonna put these two side by each because they're essentially the, some of the power components to keep this running. This not there. Yeah. That'll take a moment to set up. This guy here. I need to trim it just a little bit. Move over to the side. This project is almost too big for my desk. I'm going to put this. Just kind of have it on one of the posts. No, it'll stick off the edge. I don't want that. Just down at the back, like just over here would be fine. There we go. Just a little doot right back there. Right back there. I wanted to use this rope bit too that I have. Maybe if I had multiple of them, I'd use them. I'd like cut them down and make them look like they're like tension lines. Um, I don't think I'll be able to use that, unfortunately. I don't have... I don't see a way I could make it work and look nice. Yeah. No. So that was an idea. Fortunately, not a successful one. Fucking, I wish I had a couple of these little light bits. That. Ooh. Could glue that to there and make that look more like a light. This is about... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Ah, okay, perfect. This gets glued to this. Okay. And we got there. Hold it for a moment or two. There we go. There, now that actually looks like a light, which will be shining down. Now, so essentially, I want to do this without fucking anything up. I'm gonna need. I won't be able to show this whole thing, like the whole thing on screen, but. Hmm. Fuck. Perhaps removes the glue. Fuck the sandpaper up, but whatever. Try that again. Air vents. Okay. So this will set off the side for a little bit so that everything can set up. And then once everything is set up, I can consider priming it. But foist. Really hope I have enough primer. I am not confident that I do. Let's foist. Grab some of that. Put that down right there. 1, 2, 3. That. Put that around the back to protect stuff that I don't want paint to get on. There we go. Start filling my tank. Cute gloves. Hate wearing gloves. But I also don't really want to get paint all over my fingies if and I can help it. There we go. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of fucking paint going on this. Alrighty. After a little while of prep and procrastination, we're actually going to get started with the, painting. Shocker, I know. I decided not to do this in sub-assemblies just because I've already put it off enough, and, yeah. It'll just be slightly easier to do this way. So I'm thinking my, little story that I'm putting together in my head for this mech is that it's an atlas that is undergoing the process of being turned into a 2C. Honestly, I might even use this as a way to do a little bit more with my airbrush. Pretty sure, yeah. I still have a few more spots. I mostly got it done. Nice. The big fucker is going to be the one that I'm concerned about for priming. Because I don't even know if I have enough to prime that whole thing. I might. I don't want to cheap out and wrap. Anywhere. Yeah. Spots right now. Some. little bit more. I know a lot of these spots that I'm having to redo are because like I put my hand there in order to move it, which is slightly annoying, but like I need to be able to hold this and move it around so that I can, you know, paint it where it needs to be painted. That should be fine. Yeah, there we go. We're going to set this off to the side. And... oh, do I want to prime that today? Yeah, I want to prime that today. Alright. So now the fun part. Priming this big fucker. This before you've been running through my mind since you crawled out of the floor. 1 second in my arms, I'll be running through yours. I can bear when you're not there, it tears me apart. I swear I will compare my heart. It's true, you just couldn't keep me from you. Ah, fuck. That was dumb. Situations like this is where you need proper exhaust when doing airbrushing. I would go for you. I would go for you. The devil dwells in you. Oh no. I'm running out of my primer mix. Oop, shit. Did not mean to bonk the camera. Come on. What I might have to do is I might have to just hit a bunch of this with black. Yeah, because I'm out of primer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this off to the side so that it can set a bit back so that it's not pointing right in my fucking face. And we are going to get this stuff out of the way. Because I have enough stuff primed that I can get started at the very least, which was kind of the one of the goals for today. I'm slightly salty at myself that I poured out some of the primer mix, like big dum dum head. 100% not intentional. Got that. Now we're gonna a little bit of this. Welcome to space. What were you thinking? It's a dangerous place. Thank you for investing. There for your Rhoda. There for your order. We'll bill for your quarters. Get eaten. There's fees for your mourners. You look like those. Wipe out the bowl. I know this is just super exciting. Watching me clean my airbrush, or rather listen to me mutter as I clean my airbrush, because I know it's not being done on camera. It's like I need to be able to see what I'm doing in order to do this. But just know that I'm currently in the process of cleaning my airbrush. A little bit of airbrush cleaner in there. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm like cleaning my airbrush is I like to put some airbrush cleaner just in the bowl, like in the pot, and let it sit and chill out for a bit. What that does is it kind of helps soak up any of the more, like, it helps deal with any of the more stubborn bits of paint or ink in some cases. That is in on the airbrush. Okay, this will live there. You are basically dry. Now, I need to decide what I'm going to do as far as painting this. I still have a couple of minutes because some spots on here are still a little bit moist, a little drippy. So I'm planning on doing it in essentially the Iron Badger's paint scheme style. So I'm pretty much from this side of the mech going that way. Like basically everything but the right arm there is going to be probably forest camo. At least that's the plan. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the head, though. I might, like, paint the head white. Just for giggles and shits. Ooh. Or metallic. Ooh, actually. No, there's not a clear separation between like the front bit and the rest of the head. So no. Because another thing that I was considering uh, was like it was mainly like a thought that I had just now was to do the front of it as metallic and then the rest of it as like white or some other color. Basically, make it look like it had a metal mask, but there's not a defined end to the face. Um, or another option that I just kind of considered is I could paint it up as though it was like a Solaris 7 competitor. And like the bay is their like stable um for for doing repairs and shit. Pardon me. Like that's something that could be kind of cool as far as a way to do it. And if I do it like that, I can force myself to practice using my airbrush more. Um because I don't want to have to cut out a bunch of like templates of blob shapes and like use them to airbrush on a camo pattern because that would be just a pain in the ass. And I know from experience painting something by hand this big is also a pain in the ass for different reasons. So I think I might do that actually. Yeah. This is going to be the Red Rocket. The biggest dick on in Solaris 7. Made all that much funnier. I really hope that's oil and it's not fucking paint. Yeah, whatever. Still tastes the same. Um, yeah. So now do the Naphthol Crimson. I'm not definitely gonna have to mask parts of this. So I need. Okay, cool. I do have my big painter's tape here as well. I'll probably actually be mostly using the big painter's tape. Um, because generally the spots that I have to mask off are going to be pretty fucking big. So let's purge you. You should be good. So let's start with some masking, shall we? Let's start with the noggin. Come on. Fucking stick where I want you to stick, please. So I can mask shit off. The big baby needs its bib. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? It's not gonna want to stick to this. What I might have, what I'm probably gonna have to do, rather, is I'm probably gonna have to use some of my smaller painter's tape as well to hold down some of these sections so that they actually stay in. Yeah, because this is all fucking coming off of here, and I'm gonna start swearing soon. As this tape fucking sucks. 3M, you are failing me. You are supposed to be able to stick to shit. Well off. Use some of this. Yeah, not even that's fucking sticking to it. Like, stick to where you need to stick to, you motherfucker. Yeah, it's the fucking. It's not sticking to the primed fucking surface. It's like just straight up refusing to stick to where I actually need it to. Deep breath. Deep breath. So I'm thinking before I can actually fucking mask anything off on this, I need to have it, like, I need it to be actually cured. So, like, we're going to start at feet and work our way up. Because that's the only way I can see doing this in such a way that I'm not going to start raging at it. And I really don't want to do that. Because this is supposed to be an enjoyable time for me, not a frustrating time for me. So, love. Stick properly. Or this is not gonna fucking go on properly. I can feel it. No, it's not. My hand is too sweaty to fucking wear gloves, so I'm just gonna have to potentially paint my hand. That's fine. This is the one that's actually the yeah, that's the wash right there. This is the one that's actually still the proper white ink. Okay. You're still fucking gray in there. What the fuck? This again. Sure, I have. I think even if I were to give this a nice second layer of white, it might help out with what I want to do, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't really have to worry too much. Like, this layer is basically just going to be like the base layer. Ah, I use the paper towel to turn it around. I turn my mech round, right round. Mm-hmm. I do. Ah, there we go. The amount of paint that this thing is going to be fucking chewing up is insane. It makes me think that my initial, when I was talking to my buddy Mike about this when it was still a commission, It makes me think I really lowballed the fucking quote that I gave him. And keep in mind too, this is only a essentially like a base layer. Mm. Do 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 do. Mm. Downside to using ink for this is you go through it fairly quickly. This was basically printed upside down. It no, it wasn't. It feels like it was actually. I wish I like knew or was able to talk to the person who actually printed this out so that I could like ask them what fucking settings and whatnot they used. And also where they got the file from so that I could reprint the arms. Well, could have reprinted the arms, I should say. Um I have to let this cure. I can't rush what I'm doing because I am impatient, because then I'm just gonna fuck things up. I mean, I could always go back to the half dark elf that I was painting and intimidating though. MM is hard. Wipe that off. There. This. Shake, shake, shake. Little mix around. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, pull our needle. Sarnito. Back pressure. Out. You in there. Q-tip. Swishy swish around. Rip the last you out. This way, at least you are now dry enough that I can pick you up without worrying about fucking getting my hands covered in paint anymore. I shouldn't do too bad keeping the white paint off my hand. Be proud of me! Be proud of me, chat! Alrighty, so what we're gonna do... that, and... oh, come on. Oh, wow. Compressor is a little warm. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Let's take a look at this little guy right here. Who is far from being done. Um... Mm, 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 mm. Just want to see a sword. Okay, that's actually... I can work with that. So the shadowy bits on this, let's use a brush or the pointer. Use this one. Would be this top part up here. Probably the bottom right there, right above the shoulder pad. Put it right there. On there with the light coming and hitting like that. And then, yeah. Boop. Boop would be light and then dark underneath. Dark at the bottom right there. And then it's basically just shading. Really. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Do I want to keep doing an on this one? I'm not 100% sure. Actually, honestly, what I'm going to do is I, for the most part, want to keep going on the project that I have on the go, because that's the one that I'm actually excited about right now. So what we're going to do is I think we are going to call it a little early tonight. I have to wait for a bunch of shit to dry before I can go too much further on either portion of this project. So I think we're going to hit the ending soon screen, and then I'm going to see who I can throw a quick raid out to. So I'm going to hit a button, and then we're going to meet back up over at the couch. And down I go. Alrighty. Okay. Anyway, let's take a look and see who's on and doing the thing. We're gonna refresh this here page. They're on, but I rated into them last night. Following. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna go and say hi to Carbon. They're playing some MWO. It's tangentially related to what we were doing tonight. So first and foremost, I would like to thank you all for coming and hanging out.